We have frequently crossed our fingers and prayed against hope that the bold and the beautiful will allow Taylor to find love across the ages. Ridge wasn't really beneficial to her or to her. But she wanted him so badly, and we loved her so deeply that we wanted her to have him. The show has a fantastic opportunity to work with Taylor in a brand new way that is exciting, motivating, and genuine now that the door to that connection has been closed. And please, 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 may it also be deadbolted and barricaded. It has an opportunity to tell the story of a woman finding her own identity for the audience. Imagine it. Taylor takes a long, hard look at herself in the mirror after the wedding that wasn't. Yes, she was still stunning, but what was she thinking by concealing the fact that Thomas had set up Brooke, her competition, for years? I'm not like that, Taylor muses. I don't want it to be, at least. The psychiatrist puts all of her effort into her work while keeping in mind the advice she would give to any patient. If you're letting a man dominate your life, is it really your life, is it not? What kind of life is it, anyway? Taylor makes the decision to live in Los Angeles permanently now that Ridge is no longer able to control her. She won't be bothered to see him with Brooke or any other woman anymore. Taylor will simply wish them well and continue on with her day if they cross paths. In relation to it, she decides to add a partner in order to grow her practice. Consider Days of Our Lives alum Sean Christian when imagining Julian Jules Gray as a psychotherapist who is equally at home surfing as he is diagnosing neurosis, ex-Daniel. Perhaps he is a former fitness instructor who is interested in the relationship between the mind and body. Consider Mark Lawson, a graduate of General Hospital, ex-Dustin. Regardless of who he is a decent guy who is self-aware, outspoken, kind, and hilarious. Steffi, who has spent months bugging her mother about her father like a young child asking, "Are we there yet?" is not blind to Jules' attractions. She badgers her mother about maybe cashing in on the sparks that fly whenever she and her new associate are together in the same room. But Taylor is content. She not only teaches Steffi how to use her inner voice instead of speaking out loud everything she thinks, but she also makes it apparent to Jules that she cherishes their connection and has no ulterior motives. Being the utmost anti-Ridge, Jules respects Taylor's wishes and does the unthinkable well for Ridge, which prompts her to reconsider her judgment that he was only a friend. She tells Jules this one lovely evening after they've both been up too late at work. "Maybe I acted too quickly," she muses. He responds, "Maybe you were terrified. After everything you've been through, who wouldn't be?" Taylor admits that she has felt more ashamed and angry than she has been terrified. She is angry at herself for the years she wasted yearning for a man who never reciprocated her feelings and for the humiliation she was ready to put up with. All for what? If I were being completely honest, I would advise a patient to don't walk, run, if they describe their relationship the way I would have to describe mine and Ridge's. Jules approaches Taylor and explains what she already knows. Ridge is not him. If it helps, Brooke isn't at all his type. If that makes her feel any better. Gossipy, harsh ladies who have all of their ex-boyfriends on quick dial. Nope. Simply put, they don't work for him. Taylor queries, "What kind of woman does do it for you?" He describes them as the kind who has the courage to disrupt a cycle that doesn't serve her. The kind that has the wisdom to guard her heart, and the courage to take a chance on it. I want to share this with her every time I watch the sun go down, whether I want to or not. The sort that... Jules pauses. Prevents himself from going too far. What? Taylor queries. The kind, he continues, who can't stand this close to me right now without making me wish I could kiss her. Gently, hesitantly. Nodding Taylor. Jules becomes closer and closer until, at last, he exits the buddy zone and enters the realm of a significant other. Naturally, Taylor's new relationship is making Ridge nuts. He truly doesn't want her. That is something he has amply demonstrated. But he doesn't want anyone else to have her either, just like a kid who never learned how to share their toys. Furthermore, he is not a strong enough man to exclaim, "Wow, she's happy," when he sees her with Jules. She has found true happiness and a great partner. As a result, Ridge naturally begins to tease Taylor by posing all of the impossible what-ifs. However, Taylor 2.0 informs him that she isn't thinking about things like that anymore and refuses to fall for his line of bull once more. They had what they had. They will never have what they never had. She has nothing against Ridge, even if he deserves it. But she is utterly satisfied with Jules. She adds, "I was pretty damn content before we were together too, even if she wasn't. I once thought that you made up the final puzzle piece in my life. Finally, though, I can see it wasn't the case at all now that I have some perspective. I kept holding onto the missing piece for you. But you weren't required to do anything, and you actually shouldn't have. I could fill it with whatever or anybody I pleased." She continues, "I adore Jules. He is now that puzzle piece. However, if it stopped tomorrow, I wouldn't run to you. Instead, I would run to myself. I finally understand. I am the owner of my life.